want to take a minute to give you some of my background information. My name is Matthew Scott Gore. I'm just a regular old Chickasaw. I'm from a family of 13, third to the youngest. My mom raised us by herself, so we had hard times. You know, with seven boys and 6 girls, there was a lot of fighting. So, and through that, I'm the first generation high school, college, and graduate school graduate, so education wasn't necessarily emphasized, even though my mother tried. She really wanted the best for her kids. And one of the things that was emphasized was fighting, with ease. And through a lot of help with my wife of 16 years, 19 years of honing, I've honed that skill to do it civilly. I was born in Tulare, California. I was raised out there pretty much exclusively up through my mid-teenage years. We went back and forth. My mom tended to follow my father. And so I ended up going to Carter Seminary, which is a Chickasaw Indian boarding school. And then I ended up graduating from Jones Academy, which is an Indian boarding school. And you know, anybody who's been to the boarding schools, it's shooting pool and basketball is all there is to do. So to this day, I'm an avid basketball player. I still love it. That's my relaxation. We moved around a lot. I went to, I've counted at one time about 17 different schools before I graduated high school. So, and to turn a negative into a positive, what that made me do was become a people person. And I love people. It's, moving that many times, you're the new kid on the block, so you better learn how to adjust to new environments. We came back here in the mid-'80s, and for the most part, I've been here with the exception of a few years. I ended up, I struggled, stayed on the right path most of the time. Ended up getting my associate's degree from California, my bachelor's from East Central University, and then went on to Oklahoma City Law School, where I graduated with my Juris Doctorate, took the bar exam, passed it, got my license to practice law. I have a private practice in Ada, Oklahoma, where 90% of my clients are Chickasaws. And through that, through my practice, I hear a lot of complaints from the Chickasaws down in the ranks. So from the outside looking in, I agree with everybody. We don't really need to change that. I think as the younger people say, we're living large as a tribe. If I'm from the outside looking in. What I'm talking about, I support the healthcare, the education, all the programs that are in place that are helping Chickasaws and really look good from the outside. I support that. What I'm talking about is the inside, the protection of Chickasaw people, because it's not reaching down in the ranks. In my opinion, when you read my write-up, there's a lot of non-Chickasaws that are expressing a lot of discomfort with my points of view. And that's fine. I'm not advocating for the taking of anybody's job. That's their livelihood, and I support that. But what I am advocating for is from here forward, we're going to grow as a tribe. From here forward, we've got to have Chickasaw preference. We've got to put Chickasaws in the places to earn a living. We've got to work toward getting Chickasaws who've already employed, getting preference to promotions. We're not doing that. I have personal experience as an attorney being mistreated by non-Chickasaws, non-natives, and it's not right. We have Chickasaw Nation employees, 11 or 12,000 employees. Now, in a perfect world, that would be almost 25% of the entire Chickasaw population. If you consider the family members that are relying on each one of those employees, we would all be doing pretty good. It's the Chickasaws who are having a hard time paying their electric bill or getting rides to and from town are the ones that I'm talking about. The separation of the 3 branches of government. Someone asked earlier, I most definitely agree with one branch of government disagreeing with another branch of government. That's what the concept is about. We have to be separate because it's checks and balances. And if you follow each other, that's no checks and balances at all. That's whoever has the most influence is going to influence the other ones, and it's the people down in the ranks that are going to pay. There's too many Chickasaws that are in the higher positions that get complacent. They're even if they're truly caring about other Chickasaws, they're scared for their job. It's too much influence. There's not enough policies in place. As a legislator, I will not only, it's easy to vote on the policies that come across, more money for the education, buying real estate for a new senior site. Those are easy. What I would do is bring new policies. Bring policies that actually cause the policies that are in place now to be enforced. It's the Chickasaw preference. We're supposed to strive for 85%, and even though I don't know the exact statistics, I know CNI has over 2,200 employees, and only 22 of them are Chickasaw. And how much time do I have? 2 seconds. I thought I was way off there.